It's hard for me to pick a favorite season. Each one has its own special magic to it. But fall has finally arrived and it's been so beautiful. The mornings have been cool, but by afternoon the air is warm again. The extreme heat of summer is officially behind us, and I find myself welcoming these more mild temperatures. The horses are slowly growing in thicker, fuzzier coats, the grass starting to get dry and turn yellow, and some of the birds we were used to seeing every day have left on their journeys south. Now, I may not have a favorite season in general, but fall is definitely my favorite time for fashion. Not that I really show that off in my videos, but I do love getting to wear layers and not being too hot or too cold. It's just perfectly cozy. This morning was so nice. I just spent it hanging with the dogs, getting some chores done, and soaking in that sun. Oh my gosh, it feels so good in the morning. Liberty work with Weaver has been a blast. Every day she just seems to grow and transform like my little flower blossoming. She's so much more expressive and playful, and that's all just a result of her gaining confidence and trusting people more. Well, maybe not everybody, but she's at least trusting me, so that's a good thing. She definitely makes me laugh a lot, and I swear, based on her facial expressions, she's laughing right along with me. Today I introduced something new, and that was having her circle me while I stand still. It's something that we'll continue to build on and practice. We're still working on her Spanish walk. She needs to figure out the walking part, but she has the lifting part down. Guys, check out how much bigger Duchess is. Waylon is a 50-pound pit mix, and she's our Great Pyrenees mix, and she's only 8 months old. I'm so excited to see her fully grown. She's gonna be a big old girl. I went ahead and got my boy Situs. I'm gonna get him tacked up and go for a quick ride in the pasture. I've never ridden Sigh with a bridle. I've never even owned a bridle for that matter. We've learned to communicate in a way where it just isn't necessary. We share a deep bond and have really clear communication, and so it makes riding this way pretty effortless. I don't ever wish to control my horses. I only wish for pure, honest communication, to understand each other and have true partnership. It's all just a beautiful dance. Since the very first day I met Situs, I felt like I could just read his mind, and vice versa. We've had so many wild adventures together, and he has carried me through all kinds of terrain, through all sorts of situations and weather. He's the GOAT, for real. I've always got him, and he's always got me. As you all may know from previous videos, I'm training Trout to pull a cart. I just got his harness in the mail, so I'm trying it all on to make sure it fits. I had to punch a few holes where it was still too big, otherwise it all fits pretty good. Now I just need to get the cart, and then we're in business. Obviously, Trout is a miniature donkey, and they're also prone to weight gain, so he's in pretty good shape right now, but I definitely want to keep him that way. I want to keep him strong, healthy, and just because he's small and cute doesn't mean that he shouldn't have a job to do. So pulling a cart is going to be a really great form of exercise for him, and it's also going to be enriching because he loves adventures. The pasture has very little to offer in grass this time of year, so we've started a feeding routine. Our hay storage is literally filled to the brim, which is a very good problem to have, but obviously I am struggling. My boyfriend made me these slow feeders a couple years ago, and they are so handy. I always love using slow feeders because they keep your horses occupied for longer, slows down their eating, it's better for their digestion, and it's way less messy. I spread around the leftover grass that fell. They can have a little extra treat today. Some days I enjoy simply taking the horses onto national forest, kicking back for a few hours, and just letting them graze. I'm currently reading Kingdom of Ash, the final book in the Throne of Glass series. These books are just so incredible. And what's more magical than laying in the grass under the sun with a good book and your horses? We all need days like this to just chill. This morning, I'm getting the horses some grain, I'm gonna wrap up a few chores, and then I'm gonna grab Miss Weaver. So something I put a lot of effort into was getting her comfortable with her feet being handled. She used to lose her mind if I tried to trim her feet. You guys have no idea. But it's understandable considering that she lived in the wild and then nobody took the time to teach her, therefore it was always this big traumatic thing. Nonetheless, our efforts have paid off and she's now much happier with the trim. She is, however, still not totally relaxed with her back feet. She lifts and holds her leg, but she's extremely tense and keeps her back leg hiked up the whole time instead of just relaxing it down. So lately I've been using a rope. It's just easier this way. I don't think she's going to kick me or anything like that. But the goal is just to lift her leg and see if she can't find some relaxation. She's not tied up. She can have her foot back if she wants it. I don't want her feeling like she has to run or panic or escape. And as you can see here, she's relaxing. She's showing signs of curiosity. So that's really great. I normally do a light trim as part of her grooming routine. I prefer to do small, more frequent trims rather than letting her hoof grow out and then I have to take off more hoof in one big session. I also just found this to be a good way to keep her comfortable and confident with the process. So if she ever did need the farrier to come out or if she needed a big trim, it won't be a big deal. Then to end our little session together, we went into the field and practiced some more liberty. Along with the horses, Duchess is also losing her summer coat to soon grow in her winter one, which means that she's losing hair like a madwoman. For real, I could knit an entire blanket with all of her fur. Luckily, she enjoys being groomed and I enjoy doing it. It is quite satisfying. Then I take some of her leftover hair to give to the birds, even though I don't think they will have use for it right now, but you never know. In the springtime, they go crazy because they use it for their nests. Anywho, thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you soon. Bye bye.